The game behind the game. A cold prophet transmission. Listen carefully. Most people spend their lives studying the costume and never studying the character. They study the suit, they study the watch, they study the car, they study the image, but they never study the principles underneath. That's why they stay broke. That's why they stay confused. That's why they keep running in circles. Because the game was never what they thought it was. The game behind the game is influence. The game behind the game is psychology. The game behind the game is leverage. The game behind the game is power. Not power over other people, power over yourself. And that's where most people lose. They wake up and immediately surrender control. They surrender control to their emotions. They surrender control to their fears. They surrender control to social media. They surrender control to public opinion. They surrender control to people who don't even know where they're going. Then they wonder why their life has no direction. The cold prophet has a question. How can you lead your life if everything outside of you is holding the steering wheel? You cannot. And that is why discipline is worth more than motivation. Motivation is temporary. Discipline remains. Motivation shows up when conditions are good. Discipline shows up when conditions are bad. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is structural. The people who build extraordinary lives are rarely the most talented. They're usually the most disciplined. The ones who keep showing up, the ones who keep building, the ones who keep moving when nobody is clapping. Because applause never built anything. Consistency built everything. Now here's where it gets deeper. Most people believe influence comes from talking. It doesn't. Influence comes from certainty. People can feel certainty. They can hear it. They can sense it. When somebody knows exactly who they are, people notice. When somebody knows exactly where they're going, people notice. When somebody stands on principles instead of feelings, people notice. The world follows conviction, not confusion. And confusion has become an epidemic. People don't know what they believe. They don't know what they value. They don't know what they're building. So they borrow identities from strangers. They borrow opinions from influencers. They borrow dreams from advertisements. And then they spend decades living somebody else's life. The cold prophet rejects that. You must define yourself. You must choose your direction. You must become the architect of your own reality. Because if you don't write your script, somebody else will. Now understand something else. Your reputation enters the room before you do. Your name enters the room before you do. Your habits enter the room before you do. Long before people know your character, they know your patterns. And patterns create perception. That means every action matters. Every promise matters. Every commitment matters. Every day you are teaching the world who you are. The question is, what lesson are you teaching? Because people are always watching, even when you think they aren't. But here's the greatest revelation of all. The real battle is not against other people. The real battle is against weakness. Your weakness, your excuses, your procrastination, your fear, your hesitation, your addiction to comfort. That's the enemy, not them, you. And once you understand that, everything changes. You stop blaming. You stop complaining. You stop waiting. You stop negotiating with your potential. You start taking responsibility. You start taking ownership. You start taking action. Because ownership is power. The moment you own your situation, you gain the ability to change it. The moment you blame somebody else, you surrender that ability. And that is why ownership will always be the foundation of freedom. The crowd is chasing attention. The wise are building influence. The crowd is chasing approval. The wise are building value. The crowd is chasing status. The wise are building freedom. Never confuse popularity with power. Popularity fades. Power remains. The cold prophet isn't interested in being seen. The cold prophet is interested in seeing clearly. And when you see clearly, you realize the greatest game on earth is not business. It's not politics. It's not money. It's not relationships. The greatest game on earth is self-mastery. Master your mind, master your emotions, master your habits, master your attention, master yourself, and the world becomes easier to